Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They hand it off to Mostert, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Play action, now it's Tua. Out to his left. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jones on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that... And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
2nd and 20. Here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there for the Patriots. Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerry Tillery, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Off of play action, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. It got his man complete. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. Open man left side is the tight end long. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 35 on 2nd down. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Here's Mostert, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jones now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes. Because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He finds his man complete. It's Thornton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a handoff looking right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they try the right side here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
57 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Taking it about the 1.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua going to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tua to throw again. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Thornton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Patriots look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. 2-point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on a first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. And
normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And pressure pressure coming, and they got him once again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Mike 55! Mike 55! I got you, punk!
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.